kind and considerate, and everyone loved her.
When she was born, her mother, the queen, wished to have a christening party, but the king put his foot down and said he would not have it. I've seen too much trouble come of christening parties, said he. However, carefully keep your visiting book. Some fairy or other is sure to feel left out, and you know what that leads to.
Yeah, well, you all know that one about the spindle and the 100 years sleep.
One morning, her mother said, "Sweetheart, I've packed you a basket with some books and magazines. Take them to your grandma on the other side of the forest. She's feeling rather sick and needs something to take her mind off of all of her troubles."
We'll have no nonsense about it, said the king. I'll be her godmother, and you will be her godmother. And we won't ask a single fairy to the party. Then none of them can be offended.
Unless they all are.
So Little Red Riding Hood grabbed her basket full of books and started down the path to the forest.
When the king and queen and the baby returned from the christening party, the great throne room was crammed with fairies of all ages and of all degrees of beauty and ugliness. There were good fairies and bad fairies, flower fairies and moon fairies, fairies like spiders and fairies like butterflies.
There were fairies that stood too close to the ballet bar, fairies that stood too far away, and fairies that conducted themselves properly and stood just right at the ballet.
And they all cried with one voice.
Why weren't we invited to the party?
Do not tarry, and do not stray from the path, and whatever you do, do not
make excuses. You know very well what happens when a fairy is not invited to a party,
said the baby. You know, the one I told you about with the spindle and such. She's the oldest and most wicked of the fairies, and the most unpopular. She has been left out of more parties than all of the rest of the fairies put together. She was very offended and demanded,
"It's my turn to cast a spell, and I say the princess shall be buried in an avalanche of